It is an empowerment tool. I think you can teach kids that they have a voice, that they can make a difference, that they can give back. And in a world where they can't control much, the fact that they can see cause and effect is an important lesson.
They expect that they're just going and they're going to give to the residents, and they don't expect all that they get back from it.
We sing lots of fun songs.
The school provides the learning setting. It's the lab, in a sense.
We're in a time where we have to care for each other. We can't be totally selfish. We have to make sure that we can depend on others and they can depend on us.
I mean, really, it's just perspective. I think they put a face to a culture and understand like the personal story behind someone from that culture.
I think service learning should definitely be a part of every single class. I think it's very easy to incorporate service, and it can come in all different forms. So it's just to be creative and figure out what works for you. I think that the opportunities are endless.
For them to go out and see, and to see the smile on the kids' faces and to see the enthusiasm, I think that is more powerful than anything that we did.
That's the true power of philanthropy. It doesn't matter what age you are, that you can make a difference.
We visit the nursing home. Why is that a nice thing to do?
Because we make them cards.
We do. We make pictures for them, don't we?
The kindergarten team here at Lake Ridge felt that both intergenerational contact for students and becoming aware of the talents and wisdom that we have in our community were really important for the kids to learn, and we felt this was a great way to connect our curriculum with those goals for working with other people.
When we have the kids come in, they spend 15-20 minutes.
We went there because it was Valentine's Day, to wish them a happy Valentine's Day. WXYZ, it's fun to wander through the alphabet with you to tell you.
So the kids are integrating music and memorization from their classroom work.
The residents love having the kids in here. They don't always have a lot of contact with their own grandchildren or great-grandchildren, and so these kids represent families that they may not see very often.
They're just so excited to go and to sing and to be there, and they make cards, and you can see these kids who are so hesitant the first time go right up to someone and give them a card and sometimes give them a hug, and it's so powerful as a teacher to see that learning and that growth.
I do a lot of community service because I'm in Boy Scouts, and with all the community service I've done, this is probably the most rewarding. Just to see the reaction on their face. It was awesome.
The project itself came out of the desire for kids just to get involved in service learning. But I wanted to pick an organization that we could be directly involved in. So not just to raise the money, but actually then to interact and see the benefit.
Well, Family Services Morning Song Early Learning Center is a licensed child care program serving homeless families who have young children ages 1 to 5. So we provide free child care to homeless families.
We raised an amazing amount of money, $1,250 with one bake sale here at school.
We feel good since we gave a lot of money for the people less fortunate than us.
And with that, we went shopping and put gift bags together to deliver to Morning Song on an afternoon that our kids sat down and interacted and read and worked with the children there.
It's children helping children.
I rotated among all the kids and got to read a book or books to them, and it was just really amazing how you could connect with them and talk to them.
I think they got an appreciation for for the children and for the program and what we're doing with the children. And they saw that they can have an impact and make a difference in the lives of someone else.
I feel like an experience like this is really galvanizing for kids and helps them to realize that this is just the beginning of the community service or the service learning that they can experience and can be a part of.
I think for so many of these kids it touched their hearts and it really helped them connect to something that I couldn't do in the classroom.
I think it is a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing because not many students get to do this kind of thing, going to other places to find out about different countries and the different cultures.
My learning goals, I would say, was just for them to understand the history and culture of countries throughout the world.
We're at the Refugee and Immigrant Service Center.
The students will go out into the community to Bellevue and interact with people from other countries, and from that I think it just makes it more real for them. I think that it also creates buy-in so that they own their learning. It's an experience that they've had and not something that I'm feeding them.
We were with an ESL class.
They were just telling me that people are a lot more close in like Russia, whereas where they were from.
One of the people I talked to is from Ukraine and he worked on underground subways for 40 years.
The service part of it, we're helping them practice their English and giving them an opportunity to speak with American teenagers, which they probably do not do on a regular basis. So it's kind of a cultural exchange where the students are learning about their culture. They get to ask about our culture.
I asked if they had any children or grandchildren. They say they did, and found out a little bit how, their cultures are different, and it's pretty interesting.
I think it's extremely important for students to get some real-world experience and to take what they're learning in the classroom and take it out of the classroom and apply it, as well as not just the academics that they learn, but just other skills that it's good to have to function well in life, like just social things and understanding how the world works.
I think through giving back and teaching kids how to give back becomes a life lesson that's wonderfully taught and emphasized in a classroom setting, because no matter what the problems are in our society, there are things people can do about them. And to teach that lesson early is an important lesson to teach.
I would love to do this again. It was amazing and rewarding at the same time.